Modern culture often softens our failings. We treat them as minor character flaws, or view biblical sin as a cold list of cosmic speed limits, rules we might ignore if we feel comfortable enough. Ancient texts describe sin as a severing of the link between humanity and the Creator. It is a relational break that moves us away from our source. In chapter 59, the prophet Isaiah writes that, "Your iniquities have separated you from your God. They hide his face." This describes a bond of trust that has been pulled apart, creating a distance that cannot be bridged by mere effort. This separation rarely begins with dramatic crimes. It happens through mundane choices, everyday habits. Endless work, scrolling through social media, or overconsumption slowly occupy the mental space needed for intimacy. Trying to navigate these distractions alone, like Samson relying on physical strength to overcome his failings, only deepens the distance. Self-reliance offers an illusion of control, but it ultimately leaves the underlying relationship neglected and vulnerable. We often try to bridge this gap through our own performance. This effort to earn secure standing through rigid adherence to rules is known as legalism. Legalism turns relational boundaries into a loveless chore chart. It provides a sense of safety, making us feel in control as long as we can tick off the right boxes. The Pharisees were the historical experts at this. Jesus noted they meticulously tithed tiny garden spices, counting out individual leaves of mint and dill, while neglecting the weightier matters of justice and mercy. This level of hypervigilance acts as a defensive wall. It allows a person to feel morally superior while avoiding the vulnerable, unpredictable work of love. Obsessing over rules without affection creates a solemn substitute for faith. Even with perfect outward compliance, the relational break remains unhealed. The actual intent of the law is far simpler. When Jesus summarized the entire system, he pointed to just two principles: love God and love your neighbor. This makes the law a guardrail, a protective manual designed to keep our relationships safe from harm. But there is a second function. In Romans chapter 3, Paul describes the law as an inward-facing mirror. This mirror reflects God's character while exposing our own hidden stains. It offers an objective look at where our lives have deviated from the original design. However, a mirror has a physical limit. It is perfect for showing you the dirt on your face, but it's incapable of washing it off. The law cannot save or justify us. It exists to reveal a condition we cannot fix on our own, forcing us to look for a solution outside of our own strength. The solution is the gospel. Christ's death on the cross acts as the bridge across the separation the law identified. This sacrifice accomplishes what our own performance never could. It restores the bond of trust and provides a way back to the Creator. Experiencing a relationship saved by grace shifts the internal drive. The pressure to check boxes to avoid punishment begins to give way to a different motivation. Obedience becomes an act of delight. King David described this in Psalm 119, writing with a sense of wonder about the boundaries that kept him close to God. When we trust the one who set the boundaries, keeping those commands becomes a natural expression of our love. This restored relationship has a scope that reaches far beyond the individual, as recorded in the Ten Commandments in Exodus chapter 20. There is a sobering reality there. Ignoring the boundaries of love creates pain and brokenness that can ripple down to the third and fourth generation. Yet that consequence is met with a much larger promise. God shows lavish love to 1,000 generations of those who keep his commandments. This promise covers thousands of years, suggesting the mercy available to us is exponentially larger than our mistakes. These ancient codes serve as a map of divine intent. They revealed the sheer scale of a mercy that spans thousands of years and reaches far beyond human boundaries.